Dear Excellencies, distinguished guests, first and above all, I have to apologize for not being able to be with you in person and to attend this special ceremony as planned. Actually, I was requested by our President of Parliament to join him on his official trip to Israel, and at this very moment I am in Jerusalem. But I'm happy to at least being able to speak to you via video. As the spokesman of my party, the Austrian People's Party for International Relations and Development, I'm also responsible for the activities of the Austrian Development Agency, and I'm following their activities with great respect and sympathy, and also particularly in Kosovo. This combines with the deeply felt friendship of Austria for Kosovo and my personal sympathy and friendship for so many wonderful persons and politicians of Kosovo I've met on my visits to Kosovo. I think it can be said that Austria is really one of the best friends of Kosovo and a kind of gateway to the European Union in so many regards, and politically and economically. Politically, because you know that we try to help Kosovo as much as we can to being able to join the European Union and become a fully integrated part of the Western world, which Kosovo really deserves. And economically, because Austria is one of the biggest investors in Kosovo, and Austria is really trying to help as much as possible with the economic development of Kosovo, with creating jobs, especially for the young people. So speaking of young people, the Access project, which we kind of celebrate today, is the perfect example of how we support the digital transformation in Kosovo, in particular the digitalization, the innovation, and thus creating exactly these jobs, these kind of jobs for young people in Kosovo. Actually, and additionally, one of my personal goals is also that we try to realize a school project in Kosovo supported by the Austrian Development Agency, which will focus on the education of young people, especially in the field of IT. And now I think it's so important to say what we try to achieve. We try to achieve jobs in the field of IT for young people so that they have an employment and also stay in Kosovo. And I know what I'm speaking about because there are many companies in all of the European countries, also in Austria, which are desperately looking for IT specialists, not only in their country, but also in other countries, like Kosovo. But in this case, really to avoid that people, young people who are then well-trained, leave the country, we would want to make everything possible that there are companies, there is an infrastructure in Kosovo where people can work and then ideally cooperate with Austrian companies, in the modern world, also in a digitalized way. And I think this is achievable. So all these ideas are really the ultimate best tools to fight unemployment, especially among young people in Kosovo. Additionally, to all of what I've said, Access, the project, is strengthening the competitiveness of the private sector in Kosovo, of the companies, increase their productivity and profitability. What a wonderful success story. Let me congratulate you, Kujtim, my dear Kujtim Dobruna, your team, and also the Austrian Development Agency to this so successful project, which is really something we can be really very proud of and thankful for. Let me close my message with my impressions from my last visit I paid to Kosovo. Your country is a wonderful country, and the people I met and I have seen and talked to have the right orientation. They are striving for, and I use these terms very consciously. They are striving for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And many people will now realize that these are exactly the words as they are termed in the Constitution of the United States of America. And it's not by coincidence that I feel that spirit, particularly in Kosovo, which has also such a strong transatlantic orientation. I can assure you, as an elected member of the Austrian Parliament, but also personally, that we have greatest sympathy for your country, for your people, and for this orientation. And you can really expect our full support on your path. At this point, I wish you all the best. I wish I could stay with you during that ceremony, but I wish you a lot of success and hope to see you soon in person. Thank you very much.